On behalf of the Musical Society of Nigeria, MUSON, I welcome you all to our Festival 2023. The first event of the festival is our drama, which is being sponsored by Chevron. And I have the pleasure this evening to introduce to you a very good friend from Chevron, who will explain, because they've been doing this for several years. They always sponsor a drama event, and I'm very happy to introduce them again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Like we have heard, we at Chevron, we have sponsored and will continue to sponsor the Museum Center now going on. It's been for several years, over 17 years, I believe. We continuously try to encourage, on a national level, encourage different facets of the way we live. Increasingly, like we all know, there are different aspects and different evolutions of how we live. We really, in Nigeria, try to lift up now, and we all need it. You know, the arts, things that lift up our culture, lift up our lives, help us to make life something that we live with and live by. There are all sorts of pressures, we all know, and things like this bring us together. Things like this help us to understand. As a company, we do try to promote very seriously our health, safety, and things to do with the environment. And when we talk about the health, mental health is becoming more and more an increasing issue, and events like this just help us, help our mental health, help our knowledge, help us to take life as something that should be lived and not something that should just be tolerated. And again, on behalf of Chevron Nigeria and Chevron companies in Nigeria and Mid-Africa, we want to say welcome again, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to also support this year, 2023. And with God's help, we'll continue to support in the years going forward as we're here for many more years. Thank you so much.
So we'll start immediately. I'm going to introduce to you the playwright for tonight's play. He has a few words before we start.
Thank you so much. I am Akinwumi Sesan, the playwright of tonight's performance. I will just say a few things about the play you're about to see on stage. There was a version of the play in the past, Efunsetan, by late Professor Akinwumi, but something prompted me to write this one. About a few years ago, 2013 precisely, I was writing a research paper on patriarchal and women development in Yoruba society. And I came across two plays. Wale Ogunyemi's Queen Amina of Zauzau and Akinwumi Shola's Efunsetan. Then something cropped up in me, coupled with my PhD thesis I was writing at that time, that women had not been actually represented properly in a patriarchal society, in real life and in history. Then I now saw that Akinwumi said Efunsetan was wicked, was all sorts of negative portraiture of Efunsetan. And I began my research since 2013 to know who Efunsetan was. And in the course of the research, I realized that Ibadan warriors ganged up against Efunsetan because of her wealth, and because she advised them to reduce the wars against Yoruba nation. And she couldn't survive, a woman among warriors. She died peacefully in her sleep, as against what we were told in Akinwumi Shola's narration. So this is what I've done. And staging this play before this honorable audience might not be possible if not for the efforts and intervention of Professor Olumuyiwa Awodiya, who solidly stood by me that your play will go to an international audience, maybe When they see it, they know that women need to be properly represented in history, either in fiction or non-fictional text. Sir, Prof, can you stand up for recognition, please? So, Prof is the masquerade behind the scene to be here tonight for this presentation. And also, the play was properly interpreted and directed by Yomido Ladipo. He is also playing the lead role of Latosa in this play. Have a nice.
Efunsetan the Iyalode of Ibadan. Abiyamo Agboja Efunsetan Aliwura. The woman whose stories have been told in different ways. She is wicked. She is barren. While assaulting my womanhood, and my spirit roams in the land of the living and the dead, with no one reception from both lands, because my own has been solved with the way my story has been told to posterity. Agboja Agboja Efunsetan Aliwura. Say I'm wicked to my slaves, and I killed them at will with no remorse. Our ancestors have said it, that it is only the dead that can be lied against. For those who do not know me, I am Efunsetan Aliwura, the owner of gold, Iyalode of Ibadan. Abiyamo Agboja Agboja. With my wealth and influence, I am Ibadan. I am Latosha to build and expand Ibadan to the east, to the west, to the south, and to the north. A sick person has no other way of gratitude than fast for the treatment. Abiyamo Agboja Efunsetan Aliwura. It all happened decades ago when Ibadan was waging war of expansion and might. Should I tell the story myself? If I say it myself, I shall sound parochial. I hereby declare the stage open for my volunteers to play my story to posterity. I forbid mourning and lamentation after this story.
People of Ibadan, the land of warriors with unmatchable prowess. We have come from the war you sent us. We fought in Norfolk. We saw death. We fought death. And we conquered death for you. for us, and for the Yoruba generations to come. Where is Iyalode? Where is Efunsetan? I know she will not come here to welcome us from the jaws of death.
No, Prof. I wonder why Iyalode is not present in this welcome party. She's a chief in your cabinet. It is our responsibility to welcome you whenever you are back from any outing.
No, Prof. Iyalode is becoming very arrogant. Who does he think she is?
Can she flourish in her slave trade and her businesses without us fighting to secure the land? No, Prof. Alright, you caused it all. You are to be blamed for the arrogance of the Efunsetan towards the land.
How? What sin have I committed? Have I done a bad thing by allowing the only woman in my cabinet the opportunity to grow and flourish?
Are, no one blames you. Who dares accuse the king of excesses? It is Iyalode who has called for war, and it shall be given unto her. She only knows Ibadan, but she has failed to understand Laiko.
Is she not an Egba woman? We all know that Ibadan is the home of slaves and freeborn. Iyalode has called for war. Which will endure far.
No, Prof. Are, let us handle this matter with caution. When mosquito patches on testicles, we kill it in caution. If you approach it in a hurry, we shall dance from Ojoba Ibadan to Akese in Oyo. Patience. Another who is patient can cook stones deliciously for a multitude of children to feed. Enough. We will not allow Iyalode's matter to disturb us upon return from war. She is nobody. We have just come back from war. Go. Feed well. Sleep well. Oshemiji shall guide us at the land.
I delivered a message to Iyalode. She said the stone and the oil does not fall together. One comes before the other. She said she will soon be here to honor your call.
Chego, can you all see that Iyalode is daring me?
Seriously.
And I will be forced to take serious action against her. I am Latosha, the burning fire that engulfs the stubborn people. Let us approach this matter with calm. We cannot rush into a furious sea unless we want to be carried away led to unwanted investigation.
Osungbekun, you do not talk like that. Do you think you are here to play? Efunsetan is not arrogant about words in the land. It is true that when a slave lives longer in a house, it will rebuke the stions. I even learned that she's boasting around the town. That she makes Ibadan victorious as well. That's an insult to Ibadan. An ordinary woman boasting that she's making a land of warriors. Where is Efunsetan? When the warriors first settled at Ibadan, where is Animura? Nígbà tí Lagelu fi kàrà oúnjẹ kan.
And where is she? When Lagelu was eating bush mango for dinner, is Ibadan not known as Omuajorosu?
I am beginning to lose my temper. Efunsetan is playing with fire, and it's upon her. Has she forgotten that the mother dog bites his puppy with the same teeth they use in play?
No, Prof. Olúwa ẹni ọba lọ́gùn ní ọ̀nà ìkòyí ni ọmọ gbọ́n.
No, Prophet.
You have no seat here. Ibadan land is tired of your arrogance. Are you the first woman to become hero in the history of Yoruba? Have you not heard of Moremi Ajashoro of Ilefe? She sacrificed all that she had to liberate the Yorubas from the Igbo people. Did she ever look down on the men? Tell us. We want to know here before you can have a seat.
Ààrẹ, I know the Ibadan chiefs. I'm so sorry for whichever actions that I might have offended you. No matter how smart a child is, its hand will be soiled while it's in power. I am your child, and I'm here with my soiled hands for you to wash it clean. I'm sorry.
Hypocrisy, lie, pretense. You think you can just come here with your deceits and go scot-free? You think we did not hear what we said in our absence? We heard it. We heard it in our deafness because we said it in the presence of our children.
You even said it is your support for our wars that has been making Ibadan victorious.
What is so special in slave that you give to us to join the Ibadan army? After all, the war weapon you give to us was subject to nothing. Compared to our life, we subject to dangers. Many of our women, they have become widows. Many of our children, they have become fatherless, all because their father and their husband died at the battlefield.
And she done anything special. All she knows is to make money. She forgets that business only grows when there is peace in the land. Is she not a woman like the women of the Dahomey? Efunsetan, she was even saying in her absence that we owe her money. Yes, we owe you. But can you pay for the lives we endanger at the battlefront? For your business to flourish, you need us to remain who you are.
Are and Ibadan warriors. If we allow this matter to linger more than this, we will not find solution. For the interest of our land, let us settle this matter peacefully. And we cannot afford to use our hands to destroy the empire we have labored to build. We should not allow our enemies to mock us. Efunsetan, apologize to Ibadan. Beg Ibadan people for all your utterances and actions. Please forgive and forget Efunsetan for all our mistakes. When we use the right hand to chastise a child, we will use the other hand to draw the child closer. You can have your seat.
Thank you.
I thank you all, Ibadan warriors, for your bravery at war and for your wisdom at home. Eledumare shall guide us all.
Ashe.
Iyalode does not offend me. She only failed to understand the demands of the Kakanfo office which I occupy. I am a warrior that must fight and win battle for the Yoruba race. I am not like Udua Burumaku. The Katango from Ogbomoso, who would not win a battle. The only war he fought was against his own Ogbomoso. Upon assumption as the Kakanfo, I pledge to protect the integrity of Ibadan and the Yorubas. Although you have offended the land, but you are forgiven. Hence, you are going to pay a fine. You will pay on 100 slaves, 100 cowries, 100 bundles of clothes, 100 goats, 100 N, all within 7 days.
Lord Prof, the will of Allah shall prevail. I will bring God the fine within the time frame.
No, Prof. You can still see the arrogance in action of Efunsetan. She cannot even appeal for the reduction of the fine.
Let it be known to everybody here that if I should hear a report of Efunsetan even after paying the fine, she shall be derobed of her title and she will be banished from this land. This is law.
Akọni lójú ogun, jagunjagun lójú ìjà, balógun bí iná. Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò.
To avoid blames and regret, like a proverbial tortoise in the story I'm about to tell. While waiting for customers, a fight suddenly started within the stream, Efunsetan and Squirrel. Okay. Meanwhile, Tortoise and Squirrel are friends while trying to settle the fight. Tortoise was hitting hard on Shrew. Hitting hard on Shrew. Out of appearance, She will bite Tortoise's nose. As Phil continue to bite, Tortoise continue to sing. Once upon a time. He bites until he bites off Tortoise's nose. You can see the end of Tortoise. The parties in the Cold War between Latosha and Efunsetan need to be careful to avoid regret.
Abẹ́rẹ́ nǹkan, aboyún oṣù tó mọ́jọ́ pẹ́lẹ̀. Ẹ lẹ́rọ ẹ̀yẹ èèyàn mi. Ojú gbogbo yín ló kún lédè yìí.
Ojú yín dán o.
It is only an hypocrite that will ask a man in the permission if the home is good or not. If the home is not good, will he see him drinking anything in the permission? Here in Iyalode's compound. Both the children and the slaves enjoy unconditional freedom.
Yes, I'm a slave in this house, but I don't live the life of a slave. I play when it's time to play. I work when it's time to work, and even sleep when it's time to sleep.
Do I look like a slave? Do I look like a slave? Anytime I go to the market to run errands for Iyalode, the chiefs and the warriors of the land always just fix their gaze on me. I enjoy the luxury of a life in this compound that I don't wish to go back to my place. Iyalode is all I live for.
Yours is small compared to mine. I began as a slave in this house, but now I am an adopted child of Iyalode. I have access to all her assets and her trade. I even work side by side with her daughter Iyalode. We do things together like a brother and a sister. See, I don't know where I come from. Even if I know, I can no longer return.
I have a message for you. Mother sent me to you. It is a good news or a bad news.
Baby.
Depending on how you take it. Mother said that any male or female slave, they are in love with each other, can start the process of their marriage on the bill of Iyalode. But after the marriage, you leave this compound to start a new life and family. This is in celebration of my pregnancy, for I will soon deliver.
Kí la ṣe? What is our offense to deserve this from Iyalode?
Nico, we are going nowhere. This is our home. I don't say.
See, you have done nothing wrong to Iyalode. In fact, you have served her well, and she appreciates that. But you have to start your own family. You have to start building your own home for the future of your children.
Worry no more. Mother will give you money and material to start your new marital life. This is the turn of a new era for you and your generations to come. Mother will be very happy to see her grandchild to be born by you.
Mama! Everybody, rejoice. You want to go and inspect Iyalode's land? The one by the river side.
Okari lai. Ekabo. Ebun kamu. You are welcome. I thank you for receiving my message. For you are whining and dining with me here in my compound does not mean you don't have food or drinks in your home. You are worthy of high reputation that have abundant food and drinks in your houses. I call you here for an important matter and the solution to the problem. It is the matter of Iyalode and the fate of Ibadan. All of us know that Efunsetan is becoming uncontrollable.
Has she not paid the fine?
Fine. She has paid. But that is not all. How do we pay back the debt Ibadan and the chiefs are owing Efunsetan and Iwura? The debt is growing. And Iyalode is becoming more powerful and influential. Hey, before we know it, our power unika, we won't be able to control her again. Abi, Olowo osa ni dúró láàrú gẹ́gẹ́, kí wọ́n fà ọtún jábùn mátẹ̀.
This is the land of the warriors. And we should not be afraid of an ordinary woman. We have fought many battles. We have won many battles. We have captured many women as our slaves. Iyalode is not different from our slave. She should not give us any nightmare. Iyalode's matter is just like a spleen that should not be recognized as part of the beef.
Ogbori Efon. You don't talk ill of Iyalode. She is also a chief in the cabinet of Are. Iyalode's wealth and influence in the land cannot be forgotten in a hurry. Oh, it's only an act of hypocrisy that makes somebody to say, an elephant is just a mere animal. Iyalode is not just a woman. Iyalode is a woman of substance.
Nobody is saying she's not a woman of substance. She is. It is just a problem when a butterfly is comparing herself with a bird. She doesn't even see herself as a woman anymore. Do you see under the control of any man? She became uncontrollable. Even her husband had to leave the home for her. A woman. And even at the condition she puts her son-in-law. That I think the poor man cannot live under her. That means you have access to the child and the unborn.
private life of Iyalode is not our concern. Oh, we all have our individual private lives. It is in the secrecy of our homes that we eat the mouse with a navel. Oh, let us not bother ourselves with, let us respect the privacy of Iyalode's life.
Enough. Enough. John, stop this child's play now. You are taking a serious matter as a joke. Are we no more warriors that does not believe in triviality? Yeah. Iyalode has stayed defined, no talk. But she still stepped beyond her boundaries. My informant just informed me that Iyalode has granted some of her slaves freedom. She has promised them that they can be getting married. She even promised them money. Hey, for them to start a new life after freedom and marriage. Hey, this is a slap on the faces of we warriors and men, chiefs of Ibadan land. Our slaves will see us as wicked. I foresee revolt from our slaves.
Ààrẹ. Can't you do something to this before it get out of hand?
Ààrẹ, my view is different from yours on this matter. Slave owners can do whatever they like with their slaves. Iyalode owns her slaves. If she likes, she can free all of them all in a day. If she likes, she can overwork them from morning till night. She bought them with her money. We should not bother ourselves with what she does with her slaves.
Hey, I understand your plight. But if we should give a mad woman the opportunity to do the burial of his mother the way he wants, the stinks of despair of the corpse will pollute the air. If we should say Iyalode is the owner of our slaves, hey, the consequence of our action will disrupt the land. I say, if our slaves should revolt, do we have the how do we control that?
Ààrẹ, we should take a quick no action on this matter before Iyalode will take over the land from you. Because she's becoming uncontrollable. Everywhere one goes, Iyalode here, Iyalode there. Kílódé, an ordinary woman. She's even more popular with the youth and the women, more than you do.
I shall know what to do.
What do you do?
I will not allow a mere woman to take away my kingdom from me. Even if I owe Iyalode, she cannot take my seat as repayment. Even if Ibadan owes Iyalode, she cannot take the empire as repayment. Before the Iroko tree of Efunsetan begin to take huge sacrifice, I, Latosa, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò of Yoruba land, will uproot it.
No, Prof. You sent for me. Hope there's no problem.
There is problem. Serious problem. A mere woman is trying to take away my kingdom from me.
Who? Who dares to play with the edge of your sword? Are
who? Efunsetan yo. Efunsetan. Only king for king so. She said, I have nothing to do to her. She has been boasting around, boasting of wealth, boasting of might. She's even boasting of celestial power. That is why I have to send to you, to come and ask Ifa for me. What action can I take to overcome her?
Ẹ̀yin ọgbọ́ ogbó, olùmúlọ́tún, olùkànràn lósì, àárín ifá ìta ọ̀run, má fi bí péré, má fi re pé bí, tó bá ti wí, tó bá ti rí ni ó wí, bá fẹ́mọ lójú àríná, bá fẹ́mọ lẹ́sẹ̀ àrìn, bá ní ẹ̀bá bà lórúlé, ojú àtólé, ojú àtókò, láàrín mi bá ní bàbá ké ló tún fẹ̀. Ààrẹ, the oracle has spoken.
Kí ni wọ́n wí?
The oracle said Efunsetan is a very strong woman who is loved by the people and the whole Ibadan land. And as long they still love her, no harm will come to her. No evil plot against her will succeed. And the only thing we can do is to afflict her with misdeed. That will weaken her physically and psychologically. Because Efunsetan's death is in the weakness of her mind and character.
Oh yeah. In Tobaya Christian, go and do the needful. Do it right away.
Ladies of Ibadan, do not forsake me at this period. Deliver my daughter safely.
Iyalode, you need to calm down. I am trying my best to see. But at this stage, we need the bargaining. We need to know the sacrifice to offer.
At the mention of his name, I've sent one of my slaves to call him. I don't know what's keeping him. Where's Ragbeni?
Yawa, it got concerned. By evening meeting, I was told that you went to meet Baba Wale. I ran to Baba Wale's place to deliver the message. But when I got there, Baba Wale told me that Baba Wale is busy with him. That is your friend and that.
That man knows that he will take up to 3 months before another priest will enter this village.
You said already.
But Papa Wale said that Baba Kademi is busy with him. That nothing can take him away from his place till tomorrow. I pleaded until he threatened to dead into him. I ran the man like
Ibadan people, you killed the Iyalode. Of what use is my wealth? Who is going to bury me when I die? Olodumare, you are wicked. Why can't you make me bury instead of taking my only child?
This is a serious matter. We have all heard about the problem that befell Iyalode. Ó burú jáì. It is a bad thing for a child to die in the presence of the mother. But may Olodumare console her.
Hold your condolences, sweet. I don't need pity from anyone. Olodumare has passed his judgment. Who am I to appeal? Latosha!
Baba.
You succeeded in killing my only daughter.
Iyalode, you better mind your utterances. How has Zare killed your daughter? Abi, gbọ́dọ̀ burúkú gbòòrò ẹni. Efunsetan náà.
Ask him. I don't have to tell story to anyone. Let his conscience continue to pick it of his actions about the death of my daughter. I am no longer a chief in your cabinet. Efunsetan. I'm a royal queen in my own capacity. From today, I take no order from you.
This is a serious matter. Where two elephants fight, it is the grasses of the masses that will suffer.
Where are the two elephants? You are calling a mere woman an elephant? Can an ant wait at the footsteps of an elephant? She only made an entity yet. Who is she to challenge the might of Lato Osa? No, go fail.
Caution! We have to be cautious. We have to be cautious. The river that we underestimate can carry us away. We have to support Iyalode at this trying time. We understand our pains. Logo, Oh, Prophet Ale, please do not be upset with Iyalode's mistakes. She's only psychologically unstable at the moment.
I don't know when you have become a woman like this. You are no longer talking like a warrior. Maybe you stay at home with your wife and made your bone to be weak. You are no longer talking like a warrior you used to be.
See the coward that calls me a woman because I say the truth. Oh, are we not all aware of how you were urinating inside your work dress at the sight of the women? Oh, you need to see the warrior that hides at the heat of the war. See one here.
Akinwumi of China, that their love for wars bring their death or time. I even told him that I will join Ibadan if we can come together to liberate Iyalode from the shackles of Fulani. Abi, Iyalode was not part of old Oyo Empire before Adimi took over. He was angry. He even went me dead. My instinct is telling me that one day all these Yoruba towns will come together to put an end to this Ibadan excess. And my mind is telling me that the war will come from Ekiti and Ijesha, and it will nearly tear Yoruba race apart. One side is like
want to see any pregnant woman. Ha! 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 Ha!
I said, the peace of the Lord be upon you.
Ha! What do you want? Do you want to live here in peace or daily basis? Ha!
I am here on behalf of my husband, Reverend James, to commiserate with you on the death of your daughter. Iyalode, I know you are hot, but we should not allow the flesh to take over our faith in the Lord. The church is aware of all your laws and contributions towards the development of Anglican Church in this land. Iyalode, be strong and the Lord will uphold you.
Where is that Lord that will uphold me? Can that Lord uphold Iyalode from the jaws of death? You told us in one of your sermons about the greatness of your God. You said he doesn't sleep nor slumber. Was he sleeping when they took my Iyalode? Answer me.
God does not sleep. He does not slumber. He knows everything, and he has reason for every of his actions. Iyalode, do not say any blasphemy against God. In all things, we should give thanks to him.
You told us in the church that your God has the power to raise the dead. Can he make Iyalode? Yes. Can he make Iyalode and take me east? I am ready to die for Iyalode and Ibadan because of the needless and endless ones. I want to die for Iyalode as your Christ died for the sins of the world. But promise me that Iyalode will live again.
I do not have the power to raise the dead. Only God can kill and raise up at will. He raised Jesus Christ to raise up the dead, and he rose Lazarus from the dead after the third day. Iyalode, I am not graced to raise the dead.
Disease. That is how you be deceiving us all this while. About the greatness of your God. Wait and see. Efunsetan, Awodiya has the power to kill and you. Though I cannot go. Let your God continue ruling over them. While I rule over my servant here on earth. Go. Never to be top back here again. Iyalode, I'm going to bother my baby.
We have lost her.
Aduke, do you ever think we can get delivered from this slavery? I do not know the kind of destiny I came to this world with. Why is it when it is my time to get married and secure freedom from slavery that this happens to Iyalode? Why am I so unfortunate?
You do not need to curse yourself. You are not unfortunate. It is only the way how unfortunate.
of the gods. Then the gods must be wicked. I lost my husband during the war against Ibadan. As if that is not true. My 3 children drowned in the river while we were escaping from Ibadan warriors. What am I doing in this world? What am I still doing in this world? The only chance that I have to live now is the world slavery that has been taken by the gods.
We all have the reason to blame the God. I was a priest and heir to the throne of the kingdom. The Ibadan warriors attacked my land on the excuse that my father did not pay tribute to them. My mother killed herself when one of the Ibadan warriors wanted to rape her. She preferred death to shame.
A good woman, a virtuous woman, and death is a shame to that woman. Do warriors have shame and conscience? They are like egos having no shame mating with their mother.
How may not egos? They will have a queen and a wife and yet still be running after their husband. All men are creatures with no shame.
My money now is how to have my freedom. Area from Ibadan Chief have made this impossible. Iyalode, she's depressed. She no know herself.
I pity the poor woman. I would have done my marriage and got my freedom, if not for the death of our only daughter. But I know one day, Olumuyiwa will deliver us from this slavery.
Ashe.
It is a very sad experience for a mother to witness the death of her child.
Let's no more blame Iyalode for her action. She has served Ibadan with wealth and influence. She was paid back with bitterness and pain. Ibadan is cruel. And is wicked. It was Ibadan, not Iyalode, that put us in this condition to die. Iyalode, you have my sympathy no matter how cruel you are to me.
Oh, that's not got into that. They have to rest after a long day at work. Something unusual in the compound of Iyalode. You know if nothing strange happens, a fetus will not take the place of the placenta. Our hair made our house chaotic. Iyalode, your death has brought sorrow and pain into this house. Be careful. Your noise might wake Iyalode up. She has just been able to sleep since the past 5 days. I know this is the time we have to care for her the most. We are not Ibadan people that abandon her during a time of sadness.
The troubles in the land worries me. The whole land is not settled. There's no genuine interest in the matter. As everyone is scheming to benefit one way or the other in the fight between Latosha and Efunsetan. Some chiefs are even foiling the crisis between Latosha and Efunsetan. Just like a proverbial tortoise in the story I'm about to tell. Once upon a time, tortoise ought to be acknowledged as the most powerful animal in their kingdom. With this, he challenged an elephant to a tug of war. By so doing, he appointed it. He challenged hippopotamus. The same date he gave to an elephant, he gave to the hippopotamus. Elephant and hippopotamus. 30 is an insult for them, for a small animal like tortoise to challenge their strength. The bold animal agreed. On the appointed day, tortoise was the first animal to arrive. He gave one hand of the rope to an elephant. He gave the other hand to hippopotamus. He told both of them, don't pull until you hear start. Where tortoise was hiding. He shouted, start! Both the animals started pulling. Unknown to them, that tortoise was not their contenders. They started pulling. They are pulling until both animals lost their life. Tortoise took over their property after their death. This is just the case in the fight between Latosha and Efunsetan. Olumuyiwa hope to profit from the pains and loss of Iyalode. Latosha is now enticing Olumuyiwa to get rid of Iyalode. He even promised him half of Efunsetan's estate and slaves. The gullible Olumuyiwa forgot all the good deeds of Iyalode towards him and scheming to bite the fingers that has been feeding him. Let's wait and see if he succeeded in the game of death after my story. I've said it. I have come to you for help. Please don't put me to shame. If a woman hears the cry of her baby, she does not tarry. The goat that enters without paying homage shall be tied to the pole. The sheep that enters without paying homage shall be tied to the pole. I, Ladosa, Oyadosa, I enter today with my homage. Please don't tie me down. I have come to you for help. Don't put me to shame.
Ladosa! You are welcome! You have done well with the homage you pay to all the terrestrial brothers of the earth. What brought you to our coven? We just want to hear from you. We know the deep secret that lurks in the darkness of your hearts. Speak!
I have come to you to seek for help on how to conquer Efunsetan. Please help me.
Latosa! We cannot fight Efunsetan. She's our daughter. She has washed her hands clean and have allowed her to eat with us. Sorry, ọmọdé tó bá mọ ọwọ́ ẹ̀ lọ́dọ̀ ní kó bá ṣàjọ. The parents of the initiate cannot be of the initiate. We will not do it and we cannot do it.
Please don't put me to shame. You are the last hope that I have.
Latosa! We do not fight the battle of blade. Let's hear from you why you are fighting with Efunsetan.
Latosa! We know. We just want to hear from you.
Speak! For we have no time. The day will soon break.
Hear me, please. My terrestrial mothers of the earth, Efunsetan has refused to honor me. Efunsetan has refused to give me respect. She has been boasting about of her power and might.
Was that why you chased her out of your chamber at Iyalode, even after paying the fines?
You always see these walls and mentors. Is it a crime for a woman to be wealthy and popular? Men should learn how to tolerate one with wealth and fame.
Efunsetan become uncontrollable.
Is that why you are plotting against Efunsetan? Efunsetan is our own, and we cannot join the plot against her.
My terrestrial mother of the earth, please, you are the last hope I have. Do this for me. If you can do this for me, I pledge to pay my homage for you.
Latosa! We cannot do it. We are not traitors like you. Efunsetan has never failed her pledge to us. She is our own. And we are bonded together with the spirit of sisterhood. She is almost losing everything. Her daughter is gone. Her establishment is gone. And now you are claiming her life. No more can kill Efunsetan. She can only die a natural death. She has a covenant with death. And that's what you, Latosa. A warrior dies in a war. And the rivers dies of swimming. bring it to your head. Your arrogance shall kill you. Your stubbornness shall kill you. Your love of war shall bring it to your grave. Learn from the fall of Kumi of Ijaye. Take a lesson from the tragedy of Akonja of Ilori. The house fire does not end when it's entered grave with a corpse. It is not too late for you to change your ways, Latosha. Take Awodiya as rice. Find your marriage in Naomi. Change the Fulani away from Ilori. And free your mother safe from our enemies.
I cannot forsake war. War cannot forsake me. I am Latosa. My calling is war. I cannot disobey the call of war.
It is for your own good, Latosa. I foresee a war that will take your life. Yoruba people from Christianity shall apply the revolt against Ibadan. And this will be called the Festival of War. That will be led by family from Messi. He will use you to make peace with Latosa.
Me?
A dog that doesn't listen to the wisdom of a hunter goes astray. Latosa!
My chiefs, I summoned this emergency meeting to find a solution to the war between our daughter Efunsetan and Latosa, the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò. You all know Oguri, Baba Efunsetan, was a warrior in our land. He fought so well for Ikija until he lost his life in the war. Have you ever seen anywhere someone throws away the egg of a dead hen? Efunsetan is our daughter. Let us protect her.
Since the beginning of this crisis, we have been looking for many ways to settle this matter. But Latosa seems to see the hand of Efunsetan.
And Efunsetan had paid all the fines. And yet, Latosa is not pleased. And Efunsetan, our daughter, refused to leave the land.
Should we blame her? She has her estates in Ibadan. One can even call it an empire. Where do we want her to start from? At what age? It is our responsibility to take care of our daughter. Kabiyesi Oshile, you must find something to do to stop the tension of Efunsetan Latosa.
We should send emissaries to Ibadan to plead with Latosa again.
How many times do we need to beg Latosa on the same matter? We have gone as a group. We've gone as individuals. We have even used mediator from Oyo and Ijebu. Do we even know if the white men have also intervened? Latosa is a very stubborn person. He wants Efunsetan to leave Ibadan land for him.
What will happen to Efunsetan's estate, our land, and our property?
That it belongs to Ibadan.
That is very strange. It shows that Latosa is envious of Efunsetan. We must stand as a parent to protect our child. Efunsetan is our daughter, Abi. Baba, we all know Oguri, Efunsetan's father. He fought against injustice in his lifetime.
Ikija is a very small village that cannot match the military prowess of Ibadan land. We need to be diplomatic on this matter because if we are not careful of handling our fragile plates, we will regret seeing it broken pieces.
What do we then do? I think we should involve the other royal fathers in this. The Alaafin of Oyo needs to get involved in this matter. The Oni of Ife needs to mediate for the sake of our Yoruba race. They should tell Latosa to let Efunsetan be now. My chiefs, this is an order for you all. Ensure that the other royal fathers intervene in the next 7 market days.
Kábíyèsí o. And the chiefs of Egba, Karaole. I am here to deliver a message at my own risk. I am one of the slaves of Iyalode Efunsetan. I am here to announce the death of Iyalode. Iyalode is dead.
How did she die?
Nobody knows. All we knew was that we saw Olumuyiwa sneaking out of her chambers on that fateful day. The journey and the distance of the journey made me arrive at Egba today. Iyalode has been dead for 3 days. Ibadan has called for war, and we will fight it with our sweat and our blood. Our side should not stop us from nursing the death of our daughter. Our ancestor will be with us.
I share.
As I live in this palace, I am going to prepare the army of Ikita against Ibadan. Ibalogu, I am ready to avenge the death of Efunsetan. Come and socialist. I need your royal blessing.
Balogun, Efokobale, I can feel your pain. You must know that a brave warrior uses time to take away the cutlass from the hands of a madman. Balogun, you have forgotten that Latosa is a leper who does not mind taking away or spoiling the whole pot of fresh milk. Be calm, Balogun. We must apply caution. Caution. This is painful. Efunsetan, we shall set up a panel of inquiry to investigate the death of Efunsetan. Yes. The culprits, they must be punished accordingly and appropriately. That is the law.
God bless you.
But I made Olumuyiwa pay for his treachery against me. He and 2 of my slaves came in the night to carry out Latosha's order. But I was there before their arrival. My Egba people were not pleased with my death. They demanded Olumuyiwa should be deprived the access to my property and household. The 2 of my slaves were executed.
My properties were gone. The only memory of Efunsetan is the statue at Iyanafani Challenge in Ibadan. The prophecy of the witches came to pass. The Ekiti and Ijesha revolted against Ibadan under the command of Fabumi Okemesi. Ari Ọ̀nà Kakanfò Latosha lost his life in this battle. I'm happy with the way my story is being told tonight. My spirit will now go to rest. Tell my story to posterity that I, Efunsetan, I'm a woman of valor. I'm not a wicked woman. I'm a mother to sons and daughters of Ibadan. Good night.
Sorry. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I think you'll all agree with me, it has been a fantastic production. Yes. So I congratulate the scriptwriter, the actors, the producer. And I'd like to introduce to you in particular Professor Olumuyiwa Awodiya. What you do not know is that when we had the first MUSON festival, some 26 years ago, I was then chairman of MUSON, and he was the chief executive officer of MUSON. So I'm very excited and very happy to welcome him back to MUSON. Thank you, sir. And we shall make it a point that in future festivals, we will ask him in his capacity as a dramatist to organize this particular event. And we're particularly grateful to Chevron, and we thank the representatives. Please extend our sincere thanks to your colleagues in Chevron. And we look forward to many, many more years of the sponsoring of this event by Chevron. Thank you very much. This is the very first event of this year's festival, and it has given us a good start to the coming week. So many things will be happening during this coming week, and I hope you'll all acquire a program so that you can see what events will be taking place. And I look forward to seeing you all at all the events during this festival. I wish you all a very pleasant night, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thank you.